Oftentimes, people ask about pathological narcissists and their addiction. So, understand that every single narcissist is a people addict. They are addicted to people. And essentially, they are energy vampires. They must feed on other people's energies. And this is what you call narcissistic supply. This is the attention, admiration, validation, and reflection that you give to them. So understand that at the core of pathological narcissism, it is that these individuals abandon their true selves, their true spirits in childhood. And understand that spirit is source, it is source energy, it is a generator, kind of like a battery. So their batteries, however, are running on like 5%. So they're running on fumes, just like a gas tank. They're almost empty. And because they cannot generate their own energy, then they have to plug into other sources of supply. So essentially, pathological narcissists again are energy vampires. They are stuck in a parasitic state. And understand that every day a mosquito wakes up, the mosquito knows that it needs to find a host because parasites feed on hosts. Similarly, every day a pathological narcissist wakes up, they need to find supply. And you are their host because you still have a connection to source. You still have a connection to your spirit. You still have a connection to source energy, that inner guiding light that you have inside of you. So let's say your light is at the luminosity at about 95%, right? Just like a bright shining star. So if you're at 95% and the pathological narcissist is only at 5%, then they are going to drain your energy because you are a bright, shining, glowing star. And they are a black hole. And a black hole is a star. It is a star that is dying. It is a star that is at the end of its life cycle. And black holes consume light. So understand that every single pathological narcissist is a people addict. However, they may have other addictions because essentially where you see one addiction, you most likely are going to see others. Just like where you see smoke, there's probably fire somewhere. So there are several reasons for this addictive behavior, and here are 6 reasons. Number 1, need for instant gratification. Pathological narcissists often have a strong need for immediate gratification and pleasure. They may turn to addictive substances or behaviors as a way to satisfy this need and escape from negative emotions or boredom. Number 2, impulsivity. Narcissists tend to be impulsive and prone to taking risks. This impulsivity can make them more susceptible to developing addictive behaviors as they may engage in reckless or thrill-seeking activities without considering the consequences. Number 3, emptiness and inner turmoil. Despite their outward display of confidence and superiority, most pathological narcissist people have deep-seated feelings of emptiness, insecurity, and inner turmoil. Addiction can serve as a temporary escape from these painful emotions, providing a fleeting sense of relief and distraction. Number 4, seeking narcissistic supply. Addiction can also be a way for narcissists to seek attention, validation, and admiration from others. They may use their addictive behaviors as a means to manipulate and control those around them, garner sympathy, or elicit praise for overcoming their struggles. Number 5, avoidance of responsibility. Addiction can serve as a convenient excuse for avoiding responsibility and accountability. Narcissists may blame their addictive behaviors on external factors or past traumas, deflecting attention away from their own character flaws or shortcomings. And number 6, thrill-seeking behavior. Some narcissists may engage in addictive behaviors as a way to seek excitement, novelty, and stimulation. They may be drawn to risky or adrenaline-inducing activities that provide a sense of power and control. So, at the core of addictions is the fact that these individuals are seeking from the external environment a solution to fix a problem that actually comes from inside the house. And this is why pathological narcissism is regressive. They continue to seek from the external environment a solution that is actually coming from inside the house. The problem that is coming from inside the house is that these individuals abandon their true selves in childhood. They abandon spirit, they abandon source. Instead, they have identified with their ego. They have identified with this mind made construct. And again, the ego is what you call the mask. And the ego has to be fed from the external world because the ego does not have the ability to generate its own energy. That is the job of spirit. That is the job of source. But again, they abandon this source in childhood. So, what you're dealing with today essentially is a black hole. Physically, they are walking around on this planet, but again, inside of them, there is this black hole that needs to consume energy. And one of the ways that they consume energy is through addictive behavior. So, all narcissists are people addicts, but you'll also see that they may be addicted to alcohol, to drugs, meth, opioids. They could also be sex addicts. They could also be porn addicts. They could be shopping addicts. They could be hoarding addicts, and so on. And again, all of this is a manifestation on the outside from a problem that is coming from the inside, in that these individuals abandon source in childhood. And if they can't get the energy from the inside, then they will try to get this energy from the outside. And this is why pathological narcissists are parasitic in how they operate. They must feed from the external environment because they're not able to generate this energy on their own because they abandoned their true selves in childhood for a false self. And the ego must be satiated from the external world. You have to boost the ego. And the ego, again, has an insatiable desire to be fed. So understand that a zombie's belly can never be full. Zombies have an insatiable desire to consume people. And this is why pathological narcissists are people addicts. They're addicted to people. They are energy vampires. They must feed on other people. For more information on pathological narcissists and how to protect yourself from these dysfunctional individuals, ensure that you are liking these videos, ensure that you are subscribed for more educational and empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. Sheikah is the name. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.